What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here, and this Saturday is UFC 304. Leon Edwards is defending his welterweight title against Belal Muhammad. This is their second fight, and based off of the first fight, you'd think that Belal Muhammad wouldn't have a chance, and the odds kind of reflect that. He is the underdog. A lot of people are counting him out, but in this video, I want to talk about how I think Belal Muhammad could beat Leon Edwards and become the new welterweight champion. With that being said, let's get into the first key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad, and that is Belal Muhammad is much shorter than Leon Edwards, and typically when you're fighting someone taller than you, you want to push them back. You want to take the fight to them because they got a longer reach, they can move around, and it's just harder to fight them at a longer distance. And you're probably not going to win if you don't push him back unless your name is Alexander Volkanovski. But Belal Muhammad has to push him back. Kamaru Usman had a lot of success with pushing Leon Edwards back, taking the fight to him, and putting him on his heels. And Leon wasn't as effective as he would be if he was just in the center of the cage. So you got to put the pressure on Leon Edwards. The next key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad is Leon Edwards just fought two of the best wrestlers of the welterweight division back-to-back, Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. So he's going to be so used to dealing with single legs or double leg takedowns. And his defense is just going to be on another level. He keeps getting better in terms of grappling defense. And it's going to be hard to take him down with those regular takedowns. So you've been training with Khabib and Islam Makhachev, so use some of their influence, use some of those clinch throws, use some of those clinch thrips, things like that. Just mix it up. Don't go for the same old regular takedowns. Of course, you can use them and chain wrestle, but Leon is going to be ready for those, and his defense is going to be spectacular. The next key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad is Leon Edwards is going to be much faster than Belal Muhammad, so you're going to need something to slow him down and get yourself on that equal playing field. And what I think he could do is use body shots. Leon Edwards, he doesn't deal with too many body shots, but when opponents go for it, they land, whether it's a kick or punches to the body, getting close, we're on that gas tank even more because, Belal prides himself on his cardio, so use that to your advantage. Dig those body shots, hit him with huge body kicks, slow him down, and then eventually try and get the finish and just ultimately slow him down. The next key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad is now, we all know that Leon Edwards has a devastating left head kick, and if Belal Muhammad is to move towards Leon Edwards' left side, that opens him up for that head kick, and it's going to be devastating because you're going in the direction of the strike, but you want to move away from it to kind of take that shot away from Leon Edwards and to get him to move towards your right kick so you could potentially set him up for a headshot that and give Leon a taste of his own pie. Now, the next key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad is Leon Edwards is a southpaw, and in boxing, a lot of southpaws, when they fight orthodox fighters or even southpaw fighters, they love their check right hook. And Leon Edwards, he loves his shot too. He throws it pretty wide though sometimes. And, most of his opponents are orthodox opponents, and he has a striking advantage over most of them. But whenever he fights someone who fights in the southpaw sense, and Belal Muhammad, he's a switch hitter. He's not the best switch hitter, but he does fight in both senses, which opens that shot up. So, yeah, Leon, he's got a wide right hook, and a shot that's open when he throws such a wide hook is a 1-2 down the middle, or you pull down his backhand, and then you hit him with a straight shot. And Nate Diaz nearly knocked Leon Edwards out with a shot. And Colby Covington, we all know he didn't really perform well in that fight. He was still landing that shot on Leon Edwards. He was throwing a 1-2, and Leon would try to counter with a pretty wide right hook, and that shot was open, and he wasn't able to hurt Leon or anything, but it's a shot that's open, and if you really sit down on it, you could potentially hurt or even knock Leon Edwards out. Now, the next key to victory I have for Belal Muhammad is Leon Edwards kicks really hard. Like, he's got great speed. He doesn't really telegraph his kicks. And Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman, for whatever reason, when they fought Leon, they were just not defending the leg kicks at all. And that was adding up. Like, Colby Covington's leg was like, it was red completely. Kamaru Usman, he already has bad knees, and that just didn't help it at all. And Leon was able to shut their game down by just destroying their legs and over, and these guys were just not defending it. And it's one of his best weapons. So if you want to beat Leon Edwards, you gotta defend his kicks. But the next key to victory for Belal Muhammad is now, ironically, Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman were actually landing some leg kicks of their own whenever they were throwing them, but they were barely throwing any leg kicks. They were mainly trying to box and wrestle with Leon, and that didn't really work out for them. But the reason why calf kicks are important against a guy like that is, another fighter who's similar to Leon is Israel Adesanya, and Israel is similar to Leon because he's got great footwork, he's got great leg kicks, and he's faster than most of his opponents. But one of the guys that beat him, Alex Pereira, he was able to slow him down and kind of trap him with his leg kicks. He took his movement away. Like, he's got such great footwork, so what are you going to do to take that away? You're not going to punch him in the face. You're not going to attack his body. You're not going to wrestle him. You're going to kick his damn legs. So use those calf kicks and slow him down and, take away that speed advantage further, along with those body shots that I mentioned earlier. The next key to victory for Belal Muhammad is you gotta use feints. You can't be predictable against a guy who's faster than you. You gotta throw him off. You gotta make up for that gap with something. Obviously, you're gonna use those body shots. You're gonna use those calf kicks. But if you throw shots like always the same way, you're gonna throw jab. You're always gonna do that. He's going to read that, and he's always going to counter you because of that speed advantage, or he's going to move away from you. So you got to throw him off, use some feints, and also you're going to be grappling, right? So fake those takedowns to set up your hands. Fake those hands to set up your kicks. Fake those kicks to set up your hands and your takedowns. And just throw him off. The next key to victory for Belal Muhammad is now, this is very important because Leon has a height, reach, and speed advantage. So you don't want to, be in his range. You don't want to fall into range. When you throw a punch, you want to keep your base and move out the way. Don't throw a shot and then break your base and stand there just waiting to get hit. If you do that, Leon Edwards is just gonna counter you all night again. He has the speed advantage, the reach, and the footwork advantage. So he's gonna know when you're out of your range, and he's going to be able to counter you just like he did to Kamaru Usman and Colby Chaos Covington. So make sure you control the distance. But the next key to victory for Belal Muhammad is once again, I'm going to pick on Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington, and that's because these guys were taking Leon Edwards down to the ground, but they weren't able to control him because they were kind of neglecting their jiu-jitsu. They could have, gone for taking it back, gone for chokes, use your grappling edge, use your jiu-jitsu to really keep him on the ground so he doesn't get away. But Belal, he's been training with Islam and Khabib, and those guys have great jiu-jitsu. They're able to mix it well with the wrestling. And he's also got a natural jiu-jitsu background, so do not neglect this in this fight and use your full grappling arsenal. But that's all I've got for Belal Muhammad to beat Leon Edwards. Let me know what you guys think of this. You guys think he has a chance? If you want to know what I think, make sure you guys like and subscribe and tune in this Friday. That's when my prediction's releasing. But Belal Muhammad he shouldn't be overlooked in this fight. He definitely has a good chance. But we'll see what happens this Saturday. Thanks for watching. God bless.